Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to take your ugly 1980 lighten up the road fog lights off your F-150 and get you lighting up the road in about an hour. So here we go. Disclaimer, I am not sponsored by Diode Dynamics. I am simply a consumer just like you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to include a link in the description to my contact who has agreed to help my viewers out and give you the best deal. So I'm going to put that information below in the description, and you will get the best deal on your lighting needs, whether it's headlights, fog lights, tail lights, all the brands, they can help. So check that out below. All right, here's the kit that you'll receive. You'll get 2 lights, 2 brackets, 2 nuts, bolts, and washers for each light. And it's a pretty straightforward process. I'm going to walk you through that right now. All right, guys, it is time to assemble the parts for our fog lights. There's a couple things that you have to do prior to installing these, and I'm going to show you what that is. Your 2 nuts will go in here with the vinyl part facing the inside. Same thing on both sides. This bezel has a side that you need to pay attention to. So whatever side has the end open, which actually you'll get a plug that you'll put in there, but whatever end this open side is going to be the outside. So for this light, this is my passenger light. So it does matter. This is the driver's light. You'll actually see the logo is actually upside down on one and upside right on the other. Because the bezels are identical, you got to flip it so that that open side is on the outside. That's actually how you adjust the beam on your light. So it's pretty important. To get the washer in on this side, you actually need to put the washer down, slide it down over, then put your nut in and then tighten it up. It's a little tricky, but take your time and you'll get it. It's no problem at all. Eventually you get it. This is what the other side looks like. But it's not really that hard. Again, make sure you understand that the open side is going to be on the outside of your vehicle. So make sure you note that. Don't put this on the inside because it won't be in properly. So this is actually driver side, passenger side. So you have 2 tabs that hold the fog light in on both sides. So what I did with a screwdriver from the front, I went ahead and popped the one closest to the outer part of the bumper. Went ahead and popped it out and got it where it was not latched anymore. And then from the inside underneath with a longer screwdriver flathead, I pulled the tab out and pushed it forward. And it was that easy. So if you guys do that, it'll come out with no problem. Don't forget here, your open side is gonna be exterior. That's so you can make the adjustments. So that is going to be on the outside of this, and this will just slide in. I'm going to go ahead and put the connection on here, feed it through the hole, and then make my connection on the other side to the factory harness. What I'd like to do, since this is a fog light, I'm going to put some electro gel in here, and it'll keep it from getting corroded, messing up the electronics. It'll protect the electronics of the light and ensure that we get a long service out of these lights. This is what I'm going to use, Super Lube. It has dielectric properties, so it'll be good, especially around salt water, up north where you guys have problems with that. You won't have an issue with this stuff. So again, it's called Super Lube, and I'm going to put it on all the wiring connections. So you got a plus and minus side You can't mess this up. It only goes in one way. But the way it plugs into your factory, there's a plus and minus side. So if it doesn't work at first, you'll have to flip this until it works. So I just spent a good while working on that. Make sure everything's good, because I do not want to have to try to pull this sucker out again, because she fits like a glove. While I got it out, I'll show you guys how easy it is to put them in. I actually messed up the plastic a little bit trying to get this out earlier. So if you don't do what I did, you won't have to deal with that. I just got that driver's side installed, and it is a huge difference. So you guys can see the two. Night and day difference. You notice that it's a solid beam, whereas the factory actually has some dark spots in it. I'm definitely going to see a big improvement on driving with this. I am going to bring it down just a hair. I left the factory on the passenger side for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to compare them side by side, but also I want the new lights to be not blinding oncoming traffic. So a good way of doing that is have it projected on a wall and make adjustments. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring down the LED just a little bit, and we should be right at factory. All right, guys, as I wrap up this video, a couple things I want to leave you with that'll be very helpful when you install these lights, if you end up going with the best LED fog lights on the market, in my opinion. For the first nugget to take away, if you adjust the screw on the inner side, not the side with the hole, but the side that doesn't have the hole, your inner side of whatever side that's going to be on passenger driver side, go ahead and tighten that down, because once you put it in, you can't make an adjustment. Another thing that'll help you on the F-150s is actually if you tilt it all the way down, it'll be perfect. There's not a whole ton of adjustment on there, which is a good thing, so you don't inadvertently start blinding people. One bad reputation LEDs get is when people just throw them on their vehicle, they don't adjust them. It's a bad taste in people's mouths when they're blinded on the road. But if you go ahead and pivot down, lock it in, it'll be perfect. Understand what I'm talking about when you actually get the lights in front of you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have questions, let me know. And again, take advantage of the vendor I put on the description. They will take care of you. With that, we will see you next time. Peace.